The Selah School District is now under sanctions because of students' alleged racial and sexual comments directed at a Prosser volleyball player. And there's a celebration of all things agriculture this weekend in Union Gap as the Central Washington Agricultural Museum prepares for Agricopia.
A cloudy weekend is on the way. We hope it doesn't dampen our chance to see the partial eclipse that we're getting tomorrow.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
Riley, nice to have you on the desk with me today.
Thank you very much.
And you know what today is?
There's a couple things that we have today.
There's a couple things. Today is Friday the 13th.
Today is Friday the 13th.
Are you superstitious about anything?
I wouldn't say superstitious. I would say that I follow a lot of superstitions as like a general principle.
Okay.
So we were talking about it earlier. Walking under ladders, I probably won't do that.
It's
Stepping
just maybe
on cracks.
not safe.
Exactly. Exactly. I got a text from my husband yesterday that said, I just processed that you said you saw a ghost in the closet yesterday. And I was like, I didn't see a ghost in the closet yesterday. What are you talking about? It turned out to be our cat that I was referring to. And so
Spooky,
exactly. Yeah. He's a little orange cat. It's perfect for Friday the 13th in October, first of all. Well, let's take a live look outside right now in Richland through the Columbia Point Skycam. It's a beautiful evening this morning. Let's take a look at what's ahead. We've got a chance of sprinkles on the way for your evening, a cloudy weekend that's ahead, and also some consistent temperatures over the next couple of days. Let's take a look at our Skywatch radar. We're seeing mostly clear skies, beautiful. Nothing is really going on this morning on our skies. On our WSU football forecast, well, the Cougs are playing tomorrow night, and the Cougs play the Wildcats tomorrow in Pullman. Beautiful conditions for the WSU homecoming football game. Mid-60s for kickoff. May still want a blanket if you're heading out there. Those games, as I would know, at Giza Stadium do get a little bit, or Giza Field get a little bit chilly. Cloudy conditions in Yakima today. Mid-60s. Upper 60s in the Tri-Cities, partially sunny, and in the Walla Walla area, upper 60s as well. Beautiful conditions for your Friday. Chance of sprinkles. We'll talk about those coming up on my full forecast.
Kennewick police are looking for the person responsible for a drive-by shooting that put Kamiakin High School into a temporary lockdown yesterday afternoon. Officers responded to the 700 block of North Arthur Street, and witnesses told police they saw a white vehicle leaving the area. A nearby apartment building was struck during the shooting, but no one was injured. The lockdown at Kamiakin was lifted once it was considered safe. If anyone has any information, call the non-emergency number at 509-628-0333, or you can leave an anonymous tip online at kpdtips.com. The Central Washington Athletics Conference has sanctioned the Selah School District after allegations of inappropriate behavior at a volleyball match at Selah High School on September 28th. According to the district, Selah student fans reportedly made racial and sexual comments toward a Prosser High School volleyball player during a match on September 28th. The sanctions force all matches between Prosser and Selah to be played in neutral territory. Extra supervision must be present at events. No more Selah student fans are allowed at Prosser High School games. A one home game ban for Selah students, as well as a new seating arrangement for Selah home games.
Some of the modifications to the initial sanctions may have not been our dream or our hope. We were accepting of those modifications.
Later on Good Morning Northwest, we'll hear more from both superintendents about the sanctions and the plans moving forward. We are less than a month away from Washington State's November general election. And to prepare for the election, Franklin County Fire District 3 is holding 2 informational meetings regarding a lift on the levy lid. If approved, the levy would increase 30 cents to $1.34 per $1,000 of assessed property value. That amounts to an additional $90 a year or $750 per month for the owner of a $300,000 home. If approved, it would add a full-time firefighter, 2 seasonal firefighters for wildfire season, more protective gear, an ambulance, and water tender replacements. It would also fund renovations to Station 33 to allow for 24-hour staffing and add decontamination facilities to protect firefighters. The meetings take place October 21st at 9 a.m. and October 24th at 6 p.m. at Fire Station 36 in Pasco. Good Shepherd Healthcare System in Hermiston is holding a full-scale disaster preparedness drill coming up on Tuesday, October 17th. The simulation provides training to Good Shepherd staff on their roles and responsibilities during disasters and how to coordinate response efforts with other agencies. Access to medical care will not be affected, as Good Shepherd will remain fully operational during this time. The Central Washington Agricultural Museum in Union Gap is celebrating farm history this weekend. A free family-friendly event, Agricopia, gives visitors the chance to learn about past farming techniques and equipment like a vintage sawmill, as well as see how horses were used for plowing fields. Visitors will also be able to try out a mini excavator. There will be vendors offering fair food, and in true fall fashion, there will also be wagon rides and pumpkin decorating.
It really comes down to remembering our past. Yakima Valley was built on agriculture, and we celebrate that where we are today is because of how hard they worked yesterday.
The event runs from tomorrow through Sunday, starting at 9:30 in the morning. Admission is free, but you can make a donation to help support the Central Washington Agricultural Museum. A fundraiser is taking place this Saturday to help support the Union Gap Library and Community Center, currently under construction. Crews broke ground on the project in May with plans to open the new building next year. The Friends of Union Gap Library and Community Center is planning a book sale tomorrow to help fund building accessories and programs. The sale will take place in the parking lot of Heritage Bank on South First Street in Yakima from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. 6 local Rotary clubs have officially handed over the keys to a new 2023 Toyota Tacoma SR 4x4 to the winner of the 2023 Mid-Columbia Duck Race. The lucky winner was Marie Tabon. The fundraiser is organized by the Rotary clubs of the Mid-Columbia, raising over $175,000 this year. The Rotary clubs plan to give the money back to the community as a thank you for the continuous support they receive. As for Tabon, she said she could hardly believe her good luck.
Actually, the day of the race, I was working and Rick Brow left me a voicemail, and that's when I thought it was a scam because it sounded too good to be true, even though I knew the race was going on. So that was very exciting and unexpected.
Tabon plans to use her new truck to travel with her son and boyfriend. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Riley Fitzgerald joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
We're getting ready for a cloudy weekend and a chance of some sprinkles around the region. I'll have your extended forecast coming up.
Plus, peanut allergies are one of the most common and serious types of food allergies. Now, an immunotherapy treatment is looking into helping make the reactions less severe. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Every day is different here at Ben Franklin Transit. With over 400 vehicles ranging from vans to 40-foot coaches, it takes a skilled workforce to keep our fleet running smoothly. We're looking for mechanics and equipment service workers to join the Ben Franklin Transit maintenance team. With unmatched benefits and generous paid time off, we care about our employees on and off the lot. If you're interested, please apply online at bft.org/careers and join the team that keeps the Tri-Cities moving.
Incredible deals are happening at Spec Buick GMC during our Drive for a Cure campaign. Lease the 2023 Acadia with a third row seat for as low as $297 a month, or stack the savings up with up to $6,000 purchase allowance on the 2023 Sierra Denali Crew, plus no payments until 2024. You can also get 1.9% financing for 36 months across the Buick lineup. Get a good deal for a great cause during Spec's 5th annual Drive for a Cure event. Spec Buick GMC, a family automotive tradition since 1912.
Fall means huge savings at your destination store in Pasco. Broadmoor RV Superstore is needing to move the 2023s to make room for the 24s. And that means the deals are happening. Broadmoor RV has 11 2022 units that need to be moved with the best deals in the Tri-Cities. Our professionals are standing by and ready to make you the deal of a lifetime. Broadmoor RV Superstore, your destination store in Pasco.
We make camping fun.
Pro-level performance at work? and at home. Right now, save on steel gas and battery blowers. Real STIHL. Find yours.
Have you ever had a day like this? Bad days are why we got in the game. Capuzza Lighty, Accident Injury Lawyers.
Live better and love your home with the unique items and expert interior design you'll find only at Spencer Carlson. Our team of designers has given life to new construction and new life to remodeling projects for 30 years. With our personal approach, Spencer Carlson makes it so easy for you to enjoy the shopping and design experience. You'll love the process as much as you'll love the results. Spencer Carlson, unsurpassed furniture and design for life.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
An estimated 1 in 13 children have food allergies, and nuts can cause some of the most serious allergic reactions in the U.S. But a study is looking into how oral immunotherapy in young children may help allergies in the child's future. It's a therapy where researchers expose young children under the age of 1 who have been diagnosed with a food allergy to the food to which they're allergic. The study's author, Dr. Sandra Hong, says of the children who took part in their peanut oral immunotherapy study, 91% ended up being able to tolerate large amounts of peanuts without a severe reaction. She says the rest were still able to be exposed to multiple peanuts at a time. Researchers believe that means those children may not have to worry about accidental peanut exposures.
They are at an ice cream shop and they want to get ice cream, but as long as they avoid the peanut containing ones, they'll be able to tolerate small amounts of contamination.
Dr. Hong says it's critical that oral immunotherapy is only done under the care of a trained allergist because it can trigger allergic reactions. She says they're studying its use in helping with other food allergies as well. The Walk to End Alzheimer's takes place tomorrow morning in Richland. Registration begins at 10 Saturday morning at John Donne Plaza. The walk starts at 11. The event raises awareness and money for care, support, and research. The Alzheimer's Association says Washington State is home to 120,000 patients with Alzheimer's or dementia, along with 300,000 caregivers. Coming up, the 15th annual Tri-Fi Film Festival is this weekend, and for this week's Art Beat, we're taking a look at one of the films generating a lot of local buzz. And Riley Fitzgerald returns with a look at your First Alert forecast.
Does your bath or shower need a remodel? Bathfitter can do it all. We'll remove your existing fiberglass tub or shower and replace it with a custom crafted shower or soaker tub. All made in America at our state-of-the-art factory. We rebuild your walls with new drywall and install a custom-made tub or shower with seamless walls in as little as 1 day. All work is guaranteed and built to last. Call your locally owned Bathfitter store now to book your free in-home estimate or visit bathfitter.com.
Woods Nursery is a third-generation family-owned business serving the Tri-Cities since 1965. Right now is a great time to plant, and Woods has a wide variety of inventory with the most experienced people in the industry. Visit our beautiful facility with 5 acres of everything you could possibly need, and be sure to check out our gift shop. Woods Nursery thanks you and is looking forward to 50 more years. 2615 Van Giesen off the Bypass Highway in Richland.
The nights are cooler, and many Yakima Valley residents still depend on wood-burning devices in their homes as their primary source of heat. New wood pellet stoves or electrical devices are much more efficient and are regulated to control emissions. They're cleaner burning and release fewer harmful air pollutants and carcinogens. Upgrade today with the help of Yakima Regional Clean Air Agency's Wood Stove Change-Out Program. With rebates up to $3,800, you could get a new device at little or no cost to you if you qualify. Call today.
Are your closets overflowing? Is your garage filled with things you no longer need? When you donate to Goodwill, you're not just clearing space in your home, you're creating opportunities for those in need. By donating or shopping at Goodwill, you actively contribute to local employment opportunities and help individuals find work within your community. So donate your gently used items to Goodwill, and together we can transform lives and build a brighter future. Goodwill, your Halloween headquarters.
I'm Dr. Rachel Fedino, CEO of New You Women's Clinic and Aesthetics. And here at New You, we want to provide a unique experience for our patients. I wanted to provide a place where patients can come and they can feel heard and listened to and really in control of their healthcare decisions.
Coming here has been life-changing for me with the incredible help of the staff who I feel like have become my friends. And the program itself, it's encouraging, supporting. I've seen great results. And I don't feel like I have to yo-yo anymore.
New You Women's Clinic and Aesthetics is the Tri-Cities premier medical spa and wellness destination, offering exceptional care tailored to the patient's needs. New You is honored to have won Best Awards for Medical Facility, Cosmetic Surgery, and Women's Clinic. Experience the difference at New You Women's Clinic and Aesthetics. Book your appointment today to discover the new you.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. A live look outside right now. We're seeing pretty clear conditions. We do have a chance of sprinkles today for this evening. A cloudy weekend that's ahead and consistent temps that we're going to be seeing for the next couple of days. Skywatch radar is showing clear conditions right now, but our cloud coverage is going to be picking up a little bit later on. We've got a WSU football forecast for your weekend. Cougs play the Arizona Wildcats in what's going to be a beautiful, beautiful game. That's this weekend. Fantastic conditions that are ahead for that game. Let's take a look at our futurecast. We're going to be seeing those clouds roll in today. We see some of those showers start to pick up for your Friday evening. Light showers strike across our region this evening. Overnight, we might see some more light showers across our region, but coming Saturday morning, around 9 to 9:30 is when we're going to be experiencing this annular eclipse. I'll talk about that more later on. Our region may have some more clouds out while this is taking place, but it does also look like they're decreasing. During that time, we'll need to pick up a little bit come Saturday night, settle down for your Sunday morning. Let's take a look at our wind speeds this morning. They're staying pretty low. Dayton's a little stronger at 10 miles per hour. Other than that, staying pretty low. Temps right now are in the 40s across our region, lower 40s to mid 40s. So staying pretty cool out here this morning. Let's take a look at our highs for today. We're going to be seeing mid 60s in the Yakima Valley, Mid-Columbia upper 60s, lower 70s, and in the Blues upper 60s, lower 70s as well. For your evening, possible sprinkles, upper 40s, lower 50s. Let's talk about that eclipse that's coming tomorrow morning. It's an annular eclipse, which means instead of a total eclipse, where the moon fully covers the sun for a brief period of time, it shows the ring of fire. Here's the local timing. For us, it'll be hitting around 9:20 a.m. We have only got a partial eclipse. That means about 70 to 80% coverage. And if you want the whole annular eclipse experience, Bend and Eugene, Oregon may have a better view tomorrow morning. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Lots of clouds that are on the way and those potential showers. Conditions in the mid to upper 60s for the next couple of days ahead with some potential showers overnight. In the Tri-Cities, upper 60s, lower 70s that are ahead with lots and lots of cloud coverage. Similar in Walla Walla, upper 60s, lower 70s that are ahead. Cloud coverage through the weekend. Chance of light showers tonight and overnight. Throughout your weekend, lots of this cloud coverage, very similar to what we're going to be experiencing for the next couple of days. Have a great Friday.
This weekend marks a celebration of creativity in the Tri-Cities as the Uptown Theater plays host to the Tri-Fi Film Festival. Whether you're interested in horror, sci-fi, comedies, or locally made films, the festival aims to have an option for everyone. And one film in particular is drawing significant interest from the community.
If you love a night at the movies, the Tri-Fi Film Festival is offering that and more with a whole weekend of film screenings at the Uptown Theater in Richland. The festival will show dozens of films, the work of local and international filmmakers.
So I think one of the most exciting things for me has been to see, films from all over the world, how their narrative structure is different, how they make films is different. Just the excitement and interest in creation of films, and seeing films that are not just blockbusters, not just produced with very large budgets.
In its 15th year, festival president Lauren Coles says interest has grown substantially for the event.
We've already sold over 200 tickets, which is more than we sold our entire festival last year.
Coles says much of this year's success is owed to the anticipation around the screening of the documentary Richland. In the film, California-based director Irene Lustig explores the community's pride in its heritage as a nuclear company town.
We produced plutonium because the government was paying people to do that.
And its involvement in the creation of the atomic bomb. She spent 4 years on the project.
Is really spending time with lots of kind of people and really trying to dig into trying to understand what it means for a community to live with a really complicated history like the one that Richland lives with, and what are all the different ways that different types of stakeholders and community members kind of wrestle with and think through what that history means to them.
Following Richland's first screening Friday night, Lustig will be on hand to answer questions about the film.
I'm very curious. I'm, of course, nervous. I do know that people have all kinds of strong feelings in the community.
The film debuted at the Tribeca Film Festival in New York City, and it's been shown in Washington, D.C., Seattle, and even the UK. But Lustig says the most important screening will be right here in Richland.
I really think of the film as a kind of collaborative project made with community members. My hope is that the film will really just facilitate a kind of listening space and discussion space where people are really able to hear each other through watching this film.
Richland will show twice, once Friday evening at 8 and again Sunday at 1:25 p.m.
Tickets for the event are available online and at the door. The cost is $25 for a VIP all-festival pass and $10 for a single day. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, the new Taylor Swift film is set to debut in theaters today. Find out what the critics are saying before you head to the movies next.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, save $20 on the BGA 57 battery blower. Real STIHL. Find yours.
One good round deserves another at Zentel Creek Golf Club in Kennewick. Stay warm inside with state-of-the-art golf simulators, or book banquet space for your next family or professional event. Weekends liven up with select live music events throughout the season. Go to zentelcreek.com to find the list of live music options and make reservations for golf, dinner, drinks, and fun all year round.
Join the fun at this year's Free Fall Festival, October 12th and 14th. 2 days of free fun, movie night at Fairchild Cinemas in Pasco, and fun and games at Volunteer Park. Brought to you by Gisa Credit Union, Lourdes Health, and Pasco Parks and Recreation.
Hi, Mo. I need your help. My humans were run off the road by a car that drove off. What should we do? The law says you have 72 hours to report it to law enforcement to make a claim on their insurance, so have them go do a police report? Thanks, Mo. You're the best, hun. I'll give Brumback and Autumn a call. That way, I can come see you.
Brumback and Autumn. Bulldog Tough.
Live better and love your home with the unique items and expert interior design you'll find only at Spencer Carlson. Our team of designers has given life to new construction and new life to remodeling projects for 30 years. With our personal approach, Spencer Carlson makes it so easy for you to enjoy the shopping and design experience. You'll love the process as much as you'll love the results. Spencer Carlson, unsurpassed furniture and design for life.
An affordable, adjustable bed from Mattress Depot USA will help you sleep better.
And help alleviate aches and pains, sleep apnea, and snoring.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back. Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour concert film is set to premiere in theaters nationwide today, and it appears to be faring well with critics as expected to do at the box office. The first reviews of the concert film are raves, saying it lives up to the plentiful hype.
So far, it's at 100% fresh on RottenTomatoes.com. Swift has encouraged her fans to dance and sing and exchange friendship bracelets during the movie, as they do during the concerts. It's expected to bring in between $100 million to $125 million opening weekend.
That is impressive, and I will say she knows how to put on a good show.
100%, and to take it from the concerts to the screens, because a lot of people missed out on the concerts because tickets are expensive.
They're very expensive.
Yes,
so maybe a more affordable experience.
Exactly. So a very big difference between the price of a movie ticket versus the price of a concert ticket.
That's right. And 10 out of 12 showings at the AMC Kennewick have already sold out. And the only showings with any tickets left are the earliest and latest showings.
And that's 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock.
Okay, so you'll have to make sure you get your tickets if you want to see it, if you didn't get a chance to see her in concert.
Let's take a live look outside right now in Richland through the Columbia Point Skycam. A beautiful day to go see a movie, some cloud coverage, some possible showers coming this evening. I'll have a look at your first alert weather forecast coming up.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, chaos within the Republican Party continues to leave the House of Representatives without a speaker, stalling any potential progress in Congress. And Secretary of State Antony Blinken landed in Tel Aviv yesterday as the violence continues to rise.
In today's Tech Bites, 2 new features on Meta's Threads. The X-like platform now has a free edit feature, which lets users edit posts up to 5 minutes after they are published. And Voice Threads creates audio posts in which the text of what's being said is highlighted in the post. Google will now let you create AI images directly from its search bar. Users can type in a description and get several generated images to choose from within minutes. They can then refine and download the images. Finally, Netflix is getting into the brick and mortar game, announcing it's opening retail stores in 2025. Each location will be named Netflix House, and the locations are described as places where fans can play, shop, eat, and immerse themselves into the worlds of their favorite movies and shows. Will it be in a shopping center? Because if you've seen one retail store, you've seen them all. Those are your Tech Bites.
Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
At 4imprint, finding the promotional products you need to create a memorable moment is an easy mission. Our expert team will take care of every detail to make your success a certainty. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
My name is Josh Sanavia, and I'm the owner at Isla Veterinary Boutique Hospital. I was 5-6 years of age, and I knew I was going to be a vet. Once Alexandra called me to let me know that Bank of America had approved my loan, it was important to me.
We not only just provide the financing piece, we do everything that we can to surround them with the right people.
All you need is a perfect, amazing team that will guide you through the right steps to be successful, and that's what Bank of America was for me.
Congressman Steve Scalise says he is withdrawing his name from the race for Speaker of the House as he fails to secure enough support from House Republicans. And Secretary of State Antony Blinken was in Tel Aviv yesterday as the war between Israel and Hamas continues to escalate.
A cloudy weekend is on the way. We hope it doesn't dampen our chance to see the partial eclipse that we're going to be getting in our areas tomorrow.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
Riley, you mentioned that partial eclipse that we'll be getting tomorrow morning. Do you have any plans to try and head out and see it?
I will keep my schedule open. I will look outside during that time, and if I see it outside, then I'll be happy. Do you?
Well, I mean, 9:20 in the morning, I think I can handle that. I can swing it. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Just want to make sure that everyone knows that they need to have proper eye protection as well for that.
Exactly. Those super cool sunglasses. Let's take a live look outside right now in Richland through the Columbia Point Skycam. If you're trying to check it out tomorrow, we only have about 70 to 80% visibility for this partial eclipse, or for this eclipse tomorrow. But if you head down to Bend or Eugene, Oregon, you're going to get a better view of it. Happy Friday, everyone. We've got a chance for sprinkles in our evening hours. A cloudy weekend ahead, which means if you're trying to look at the eclipse this weekend, there may be some clouds a little bit covering our area. We do have some consistent temperatures that are on the way heading into the weekend and ahead. Our Skywatch radar shows very beautiful, clear conditions so far, but our rain and our clouds will be picking up later on. Look at our WSU football forecast. The WSU Cougars play the University of Arizona Wildcats tomorrow for the WSU homecoming football game. Beautiful conditions tomorrow. May still want to bring a blanket because Martin Stadium does get pretty chilly this time of year. Cloudy conditions in Yakima today, mid 60s with those clouds and that sun coverage. In the Tri-Cities, we're seeing upper 60s, lots of clouds as well, and in the Walla Walla area, 68, so upper 60s to mid 60s across our entire region. We do have some potential showers today in our evening hours. I'll tell you where those are hitting coming up in my full forecast, but for now, I'll send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Riley. Call it the curse of Friday the 13th, or maybe the whole month of October, as House Republicans still can't agree on a new House Speaker. They say a few holdouts are preventing the election of a Speaker. Louisiana Representative Steve Scalise announced Thursday night he's dropped out of the race. This decision comes as it was becoming clear not enough fellow Republicans would support his bid, and it follows one day after the GOP conference vote to make him the nominee.
I just share with my colleagues that I'm withdrawing my name as a candidate for the Speaker designee. If you look at over the last few weeks, if you look at where our conference is, there's still work to be done. Our conference still has to come together and is not there. There are still some people that have their own agendas.
Representative Jim Jordan is a contender for the speakership. He says Republicans will pick someone, but the question is when? The death toll is climbing in Gaza, and politicians in both parties say they want to support Israel now. According to a CNN poll, the public's impression of the Republican Party and its leaders in Congress has worsened amid the leadership crisis in the House. The poll of about 1,200 people finds nearly 74% disapprove of the way the GOP's leaders in Congress are handling their jobs. Now that's up from 67% in January. 52% have a negative impression of the Republican Party overall, up from 45% in December. Meanwhile, approval for GOP leadership in Congress has dropped sharply among Republicans and Republican-leaning independents from 58% in January to 44% now. The poll found Republicans show little consensus on whether McCarthy's removal from the speakership was a good thing or bad thing for the party.
Oh, we don't want this. You know what's validating to me is how do you allow 4% of the conference to do this to the entire country? Why would all the Democrats join with 8 members, what we have going around the world? You know, I'll stay to this day. What I did was 100% right, keeping government open.
On the question of whether Republicans in Congress ought to compromise or stand firm on their beliefs, 52% of Trump backers say stand firm, while 77% of other Republicans say work across the aisle. The Republican Party's challenges have not improved the public's view of Democrats. Just 35% approve of the way Democratic leaders in Congress are handling their jobs. That's down from 40% in January. Secretary of State Antony Blinken says there is no justification for the terror attacks that were launched upon Israel by Hamas over the weekend. He made the comment during a joint press conference with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Tel Aviv yesterday, where he also reiterated the U.S. support. Blinken also announced the American death toll in Israel has risen to at least 27 people. He also likened Hamas crimes to those of ISIS while stressing that Hamas does not represent the Palestinian people.
We did discuss ways to address the humanitarian needs of people living in Gaza, to protect them from harm while Israel conducts its legitimate security operations to defend itself from terrorism and to try to ensure that this never happens again. We also talked about possibilities for safe passage for civilians who want to leave or get out of the way in Gaza, and that's a conversation, a discussion that we will pursue in the coming days, including with some of the countries that we'll be visiting.
Today, the Israeli military called on all civilians in Gaza City to evacuate southward as it maintains its bombardment in response to Hamas terror attacks. The United Nations warned yesterday that an Israeli military order to evacuate the entire 1.1 million population of northern Gaza was impossible without causing major humanitarian consequences. In its statement today, the IDF said evacuated civilians will be able to return to Gaza City only when another announcement permitting it is made. Riley Fitzgerald is here now with a look at your forecast.
We're getting ready for a cloudy weekend and a chance of some sprinkles around the region. I'll have your extended forecast coming up.
And with inflation continuing to impact American wallets, some may turn to credit cards. But when we come back, we'll give you a few ways to shop without running up your credit card bill.
Youth ride free with BFT. If you're in middle school or high school with a student ID and you live in Pasco, Kennewick, Richland, Prosser, Findlay, or the Kaiby School District, look on your student ID for the BFT logo. Show that to the driver and ride free. Don't have a BFT logo sticker on your ID? Talk to school to get yours. Don't worry about driving or finding a ride. Just hop on a bus and get where you need to go. Visit BFT.org for info.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Join the fun at this year's Free Fall Festival, October 12th and 14th. 2 days of free fun, movie night at Fairchild Cinemas in Pasco, and fun and games at Volunteer Park. Brought to you by Gisa Credit Union, Lord's Health, and Pasco Parks and Recreation.
Fred's has the latest Samsung kitchen appliances in stock and on sale. Save up to 15% when you bundle 3 select appliances.
Samsung bespoke models let you customize the look of your kitchen with a huge variety of colors to choose from.
Choose from gas or electric ranges in a variety of colors and styles.
Need a new dishwasher? Samsung dishwashers have dual wash arms and a rotating spray jet to clean even the dirtiest dishes.
Stop by your local Fred's Appliance and see the latest in kitchen appliances.
Our hometown. It's more than the regions we live in or the roads we drive on. It's a camaraderie, a belonging. It's working together to be a part of something bigger. Over 1 million pounds of food has been donated over the last 20 years through the Hometown Food Drive. That's countless community partners working together. Still, thousands of people in our community face food insecurity, 40% of them children. But you've always been ready to help. All October long, bring a non-perishable food donation to McCurley dealerships or find a specially packed food donation bag at any local Yolks Fresh market. You are driving change in our community. That's what makes home, home.
Find your way home in a new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Chevrolet.
The nights are cooler, and many Yakima Valley residents still depend on wood-burning devices in their homes as their primary source of heat. New wood pellet stoves or electrical devices are much more efficient and are regulated to control emissions. They're cleaner burning and release fewer harmful air pollutants and carcinogens. Upgrade today with the help of Yakima Regional Clean Air Agency's Wood Stove Change-Out Program. With rebates up to $3,800, you could get a new device at little or no cost to you if you qualify. Call today.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Time right now is 5:40. Welcome back. Credit cards are a convenient way to shop, but some don't have access for various reasons, and others may want to take a break to keep from building up personal debt. The average credit card interest rate is nearly 21%, making it easy to rack up debt. But there are alternatives to traditional credit cards like prepaid or secured cards. You preload money onto the card, which then acts as your spending limit. The downside is you only have access to the money you currently have, much like a debit card. But now, buy now, pay later services like Affirm and Klarna are popular. They let you split the cost of a purchase into 4 equal payments over 6 weeks at no interest. But beware, with some buy now, pay later services, missing a payment could cost you up to 25% of your purchase. Coming up, we have the next installment of the Superintendent's Sit Down as Riley Fitzgerald got the chance to speak with the Hermiston School District's Tricia Mooney. And we'll return with a look at your First Alert weather forecast. That's next.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
The nights are cooler, and many Yakima Valley residents still depend on wood-burning devices in their homes as their primary source of heat. New wood pellet stoves or electrical devices are much more efficient and are regulated to control emissions. They're cleaner burning and release fewer harmful air pollutants and carcinogens. Upgrade today with the help of Yakima Regional Clean Air Agency's Wood Stove Change-Out Program. With rebates up to $3,800, you could get a new device at little or no cost to you if you qualify. Call today.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. We're happy you're here. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. One of my favorite things is our lemon ricotta pancakes, topped with blueberries and powdered sugar and butter. And oh my, they are so delicious. You gotta try our 4-cheese mac and cheese or burgers. Some say they're the best in town. We love to get to know each customer that comes in, and we want you to feel like family when you're with us.
Since 1975, the Tri-Cities Food Bank has been meeting the need of the hungry here in our community, 40% of which are children. Yokes and McCurley, they do this food drive, which we count on every year. When people go and buy a car there, they are supporting the Tri-Cities Food Bank, and we can never say thank you enough.
Find your way home in a new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Mazda.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
In 2014, Benton County voters passed an initiative to fund law and justice efforts. This allowed police departments to increase staffing, improve officer retention, reduce backlog in the justice system, fund gang prevention, fund drug court, fight sex trafficking, and improve the quality of life in our communities. Continue to keep Benton County safe. Vote to approve Proposition 1.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. A live look outside right now in Richland through the Columbia Point Skycam. Pretty dark outside still. Let's take a look at what's ahead. We've got a chance of sprinkles for your Friday night, some cloudy weekend conditions that are on the way, and some consistent temps that are ahead. Taking a look at our Skywatch radar, we're seeing mostly clear skies this morning, but if we take a look at our futurecast, we're going to see some clouds building up with some potential of those showers that are also starting to arrive this evening, especially in the Yakima area, but overnight they may sweep across our region just a little bit. Quick showers, very light as well. Lots of cloud coverage. It's starting to clear up by 9 o'clock, and this is when about 9:20, 9:25, when that annular eclipse is on its way across our region. So we're going to have some cloud coverage tomorrow morning, but it should be mostly on its way out. Heading into Saturday night, we're going to see some cloud coverage building up, potential showers once again for your Saturday, clearing up on your Sunday. Let's take a look at our wind speeds right now, mostly low. It's pretty speedy in Dayton right now, 11 miles per hour, but otherwise staying low. Our conditions right now, we're staying in the lower 40s for the most part. We've got a mid 40 in the Tri-Cities. Prosser is chilly right now. 38 degrees. It is pretty cold right now. Highs today, mid 60s in the Yakima Valley, upper 60s, lower 70s in the mid-Columbia, and in the Blues, upper 60s, lower 70s as well. Let's take a look at our lows tonight. Possible sprinkles, mid to upper 40s, lower 50s across the entire region. Let's talk about this eclipse that we're going to be seeing tomorrow morning. Around the annular eclipse is when the moon covers the sun, but not 100%. So we see that ring of fire, whereas the total eclipse covers the entire sun. We're going to be taking a look at our eclipse timing as well, around 9:20 tonight, tomorrow morning is when it's going to be coming across our region. And if we take a look at the eclipse path, we're going to be seeing in our areas about 70 to 80% coverage. If you want the whole annular eclipse experience, it's going to be closer to Bend and Eugene, Oregon for a better view tomorrow morning. Our 7-day forecast shows a lot of clouds that are on the way and potential showers. Conditions in the mid to upper 60s for the next couple of days ahead. In the Tri-Cities, upper 60s, lower 70s that are ahead with a lot of those clouds for your weekend especially. Similar in Walla Walla, upper 60s, lower 70s ahead. Cloud coverage through the weekend, chance of light and quick showers tonight and overnight for a lot of our regions today and tomorrow. But we've got beautiful conditions for your Friday the 13th, heading into more cloudy conditions. Have a great Friday.
The average scores students receive on the ACT college admissions test reached a new 30-year low. It's now 19.5 out of 36. The organization that administers the test says that shows kids are less ready for college than before. It also attributes the fall to adjustments made to schooling during the COVID-19 pandemic. But ACT scores have been on the decline for 6 straight years, long before COVID. Also, many experts say standardized tests are not good predictors of college success. The University of Chicago found high school grade point averages are 5 times better at forecasting success. Many schools, including Harvard, no longer require applicants to submit standardized test scores for admission. The college admissions scam that came to light in 2019 also shone a light on how some students are able to cheat on the tests. Right now, we are sending it over to Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald with the Superintendent's Sit Down.
Well, good morning, Jill. We're sitting down with superintendents as we continue to kick off this school year. We're asking what the most important things are to school districts and what problems education systems are facing. In this edition of the Superintendent's Sit Down, today we hear from Hermiston School District Superintendent Tricia Mooney. What are some of the goals for this year for the Hermiston School District?
I would say across the board, we're always looking at student achievement. Our board sets goals for the district, so looking at increased student achievement for all of our students. And student test scores just came out for the state of Oregon, and it's really easy to compare, for example, 3rd grade this year to 3rd grade last year. What we look at is cohort growth. So we're really looking down to individual students within the district and saying, how is this student making growth in this particular area? So that always is a goal for us with academics. Again, for our board to be fiscally responsible, be good stewards of the public dollars. So we have that going on, and to really engage our community is one of our major goals and focus areas this year. We are doing some parent engagement seminars. That's something a little bit different for us, really trying to provide a set of resources and supports to parents. As you know, in a school district, we can provide the supports to students K-12, but really to be partners with our families, looking at how we can better engage our families throughout the course of this year. We brought in Alex Boyer for our students this year and did a parent evening event, if you will. The rain didn't help us out that night, but really looking at ways we can engage all of our families.
What are some of the biggest challenges that the Hermiston School District is facing?
Definitely workforce capacity across the board. That's not unique to Hermiston. Teachers, making sure that we're growing teachers, and we're doing that through programs in the district and how we're supporting both our current employees, but also how we're looking at growing teachers when we work with our students and our pathway for education. So workforce, and that isn't just this year, that's something that we're looking at for the future. Really re-engaging our students and making sure that they're showing up, developing that culture of showing up. So those pieces, I think, as a superintendent, obviously we're always looking at enrollment and how that's going to impact the future. Definitely that's how schools are funded, so budget, enrollment, those pieces. But really for us, I think that really looking at, we know we can't be everything to every student, but how can we be something for every student, and really looking at ways that we can connect with our students and make school a safe, positive place for all of our kids, and really promote instruction through that avenue.
And when you say workforce is one of those, is that staffing?
Yes, okay. Staffing across the board, qualified teachers. We are in a unique situation in that we've seen some growth this year. We're looking at some growth with our ADM, our enrollment, and that impacts funding again. So looking at some growth, we have some great class sizes across the board. We've been able to keep some low class sizes, which is going to allow our teachers really to make those one-on-one connections with all of our students. But along with that, Oregon, the United States, is facing this teacher shortage, and how do we grow staff, grow teachers, but also support our staff that we have. So we have instructional assistants, for example, that are going to school to be a teacher. How can we support them and support their academic growth and their pathway to getting that teaching license ultimately?
And this is just a piece of my long conversation with Superintendent Mooney. You can find the extended version on our website or on our YouTube channel, Apple Valley News Now. This has been a week of the Superintendent Sit Down. We'll be back on Monday with an interview with College Place Public Schools Superintendent Jim Fry. Catch us here Monday. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. When we come back, when a couple takes that walk down the aisle, the plan is usually to stay together forever, but that's not always the case. However, a couple in Georgia is sharing their secrets to 7 decades of life together.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Youth Ride Free with BFT. Check your student ID for the BFT logo. Show it to the driver and ride free. Don't have a BFT logo sticker on your ID? Ask your school how to get yours.
If you've been considering updating your kitchen or bath countertops, be sure to attend the Costless Carpet Annual Slab Sale. This Saturday, Costless Carpet designers and fabricators will be on site. Every in-stock slab is on sale, with select slabs marked down up to 50%. Choose from a huge selection of quartz, marble, and granite slabs. Fabricators will only be on site this Saturday from 9 to 5. So write in your plans and drawings for instant savings. Find your nearest Costless Carpet at costlesscarpet.com.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things fall. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
Save the date! The Three Rivers Bridal Show is coming October 15th. Let us sweep you off your feet with a day of fun, romance, and style. Doors open 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and don't miss the fashion show at 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. Tickets are only $13 and children 3 and under are free. Discover the best from dress shops, bakeries, photographers, DJs, and more. Your pro team is ready to meet you and make your wedding dreams come true. The Three Rivers Bridal Show tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or at the Toyota Center box office.
Is Medicare planning the last thing on your list? If you're approaching retirement age, contact the professionals at Stand Fortier Insurance Services and get answers to all your Medicare insurance questions. Let Stand Fortier guide you through the Medicare maze. Stand Fortier Insurance Services, bringing clarity to the complex.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Prosser Memorial Health now scheduling mammograms with your health and safety in mind.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look close to home in the Ellensburg area. Mostly sunny. That chance of evening showers. We do have some cloud coverage on the way. Ellensburg, mid-60s for your Friday. In the Yakima area, increasing clouds throughout your day. Chance of evening showers. Again, these showers are going to be pretty light throughout most of our evening hours and overnight as well. Mid-60s for the Yakima area today. In the Mid-Columbia, mostly sunny. There is a chance of some light showers overnight tonight, but mostly upper 60s for your conditions for today. Let's take a look in the blues. We're seeing upper 60s, even some lower 70s across the region. Boardman's pretty chilly at 64 all the way up to 71 in Waitsburg. So we're mostly sunny. Again, that chance of overnight quick light sprinkles throughout our region. That's our close to home forecast, but I'll have more coming up.
Well, the goal of every marriage is to live a long, successful, and happy life together. And one Georgia couple has cracked the code, celebrating 70 years together. Brianna Cook sat down with them to find out what a marriage looks like 7 decades later.
I thank the Lord for letting us live this long and let us be married.
Oliver Pitts and his wife Violet Jarrell Pitts have been married since 1953. That's 70 years through sickness, health, rich, and for poor. They met through friends and family and dated for 4 years before tying the knot.
Well, at first I really didn't like him. I really didn't, but I come to love him.
Violet was a housewife, while Oliver says he took care of things outside the home.
Give her my check, and she cashed it and pay all the bills, and I didn't have to do that. I was a plumber.
Through the years, they filled that home with 5 generations of Pitts, learning along the way about the ups and downs of a marriage. Violet says the key to a successful marriage is forgiving and forgetting.
You're going to get married sometime, but let it go. Turn it loose. We may not speak in 2 or 3 days, but still, stay there. Stay right there.
Over 7 decades, Violet says she did leave Oliver once.
Went back to my mama's house, so he come back and got me.
And it didn't even take him long to come to his senses.
I tried to cook some bread